Hey guys, this is Courtney from Nurse Court Budgets, and this is a Wednesday weekly check-in video. And so we are going to just jump right in and count out my change that was left over from this past week. So I actually had some cash left over from my grocery expenses. I had about I want to say about $80 or so that ended up rolling over into I just put like a couple 20s in my personal, a couple 120 in my household expenses, and 120 in my eating out, my tabs that I keep in my billfold. So I just moved them from the grocery tab to the other tabs, just to kind of keep a little bit of cash in my wallet, and then I can use this now for, whatever I want to. So, I also had a little bit of change, so we're going to count out my change and see what I have first. So we have $1, and then 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. So it should be $1.38. And so $1.38 plus, and then 14.14 should equal 15.52. So we're going to see if we have that amount here in Mr. Piggy. All right, so 15.52, that is exactly what my calculator says. So now, what did I say? Was it $1.38? Now I'm going to have to do the math. Minus 14.14. Yep, $1.38. Okay, so we'll write that down. And then the total is 15.52. Okay, perfect. And then I will set this aside. 15.52, perfect. And then we'll put Mr. Piggy back. And then we are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. That's hard to believe. 10 weeks into the year, and we have saved $15.52 worth of just change. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I know it won't be a ton because I don't use a lot of cash. So I just thought it would be fun to just kind of keep track of it, and I may do this next year as well. So all right, so let's move along to my expenses for this week. And so I definitely had a little bit more. I was going through everything, and I had a few more expenses this week, so we will talk about them. So the first expense that I had was my IRA that comes out, which is $400. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let me zoom you in. There we go. So you'll be able to see that a little better. And then I have $75 that is for a diabetes conference that I'm going to here in about a month or so. And so today I was at work, and then I get a message from, I didn't even know who this person was, but I guess they must be somewhere in admin and with the CEUs and all this stuff. Because when we do CEUs through work, for us to get, they have to be approved. And then I thought that I had to go on and buy the conference myself, and then they would reimburse me. So I get this message today that they were setting me up for the conference, and I was like sitting back. I'm like, I already paid for that out of my own personal expenses. So now I'm like, I hope they reimburse me, but I don't know now, because they said that they had signed me up for the conference. I'm like, well, I'm already signed up, so yeah, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. I thought I may be out $75, which is a bummer. I've learned my lesson. At least it wasn't more than that. At least it wasn't, because sometimes those conferences can be expensive, and that one was fairly reasonable, because it's kind of local to my area. It's up in the Kansas City area. So anyway, so that was a miscellaneous expense. And then my Amazon, I kept talking about I was going to have to order my coffee. I finally broke down and did that. And I ordered my coffee and a couple syrups. And so I had a gift card that I was able to use for a portion of it, but I still had a pretty decent expense there for that. And then I had my trash bill come out. And then I made another purchase on Amazon that I wasn't planning on doing. And this is for that little feral cat house that I was going to try to set on my front porch. So I haven't seen my furry friend for a little bit. I'm sure she's still around. She kind of comes and goes, and if I'm not here like at the right times, I may miss her. So I suspect she'll be back this weekend, but we'll see. She did this to me last week, and I didn't see her at all for like 48 hours. So, but then she came back. So that's what that is that cat house. So we'll see. Hopefully I haven't bought it now for nothing. And then my car insurance came out, and then I had 1 tank of gas that I filled up with last week. And then I went to Taco Bell one evening for food. And then I went on Temu and I purchased a bunch of budgeting supplies to kind of get me set up and ready for hopefully selling things in Etsy. So yeah, it was a lot of stuff for like savings challenges and scratchers and stuff like that. So yeah, so that I wasn't necessarily planning on doing, and I just didn't plan on necessarily spending that. And then I thought, I really need to get set up for selling stuff on Etsy. I want to actually do physical challenges. I think I want to do that more than the digital. So I decided I'm just gonna jump in. So anyway, so here we go. So I had to buy a few supplies and get a little bit of things, prepared for that. It's probably not going to happen like this month maybe, but it might. We'll see. I've just kind of got everything ready. So anyway, my total expenses for this week was $834.71. But a lot of that was like, there was a few unplanned expenses like the diabetes conference and the Temu stuff. I categorized those under miscellaneous because I wasn't sure exactly. I am considering setting up a budgeting one, and I know I've talked about this a lot, but I think what I may end up doing is I'm not really using this entertainment category very much. So I think I may end up switching that out and doing a budgeting category for that, because I end up having more budgeting expenses than I was anticipating. So, yeah, so I'm thinking about ixnaying the entertainment category because I don't have any vacations planned, like I said, and I don't really go out, and I do shopping some, but I try to do it with like my cash, and I don't really and my pedicures, I actually move them to health and beauty down here. And so I think that this entertainment category I am going to end up switching to budgeting, especially if I open up the Etsy shop like completely for actual physical savings challenges. Then I know I'm going to have more expenses surrounding that. So I probably will end up setting up a budgeting category. But I'm thinking about that still, and that's why I am at least notating it here so that I can go back and look, and I'll see, okay, well, this is how much I have spent on budgeting throughout the year, and it will at least kind of give me an idea. So anyway, all right, so let me zoom you guys back out, and we are gonna put my pen up and get my planner out of the way. And we are going to move on to the favorite portion of this video, which is the Monster Town Box Challenge. So I have got $25 to play in Monster Town, and let me get my little cards here. So these are all my cards to use. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I hope not. I don't really want to sneeze. Okay, so this time I don't have an IOU. Yay, because last week I did, so I'm excited that I don't have an IOU. So we are just going to jump right into, and this Monster Town Box Challenge is for sale up on Allie Bear Budget's, her Etsy store, and then April's Fresh Start, I believe, has some of the expansions, and then Allie Bear has the holiday expansion. So there's like the main challenge, and there's a couple expansion packs. So go check out their Etsy's if you guys are interested in getting yourself a copy of the Monster Town Box Challenge. All right, so our first card. Let's see, where is this character at? I want to say that he may be... Is it at the pool, maybe? I can't remember. No, not the pool. Yes, it is at the pool. I almost didn't see that little guy. So let me, and he's $5. And then I can mark him off. And we will put a 5 there. Oh, it's the Monster Town restaurant menu. The restaurant menu is a beast. It takes all my money. And I think what I'm going to do, because this says choose one item off the restaurant menu and save that amount, I think I'm going to take the most expensive item, which is a 9, and I'm going to save the Grumpy Gremlin Gravy, because there's 3 cards in there. One of them says to save 3 items, one of them says 2, and then this one says 1 item. So I'm going to take that most expensive one out. And I still have an 8, 7, 6, and 5s, so there's still a lot, but I'm going to at least get rid of that one. And then this one is going to go back into, shuffle back into the deck. And then we've got our Valentine's, and I know that is back here. So the Valentine's one is a roll and save, and so I don't have my dice tower out, but guess what? We're just gonna roll the dice here, and that is a 4. So we do have a 4 right up here, and so we're gonna put $4 in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this one will shuffle back into the deck. And then this is the Mayor of Monstertown. Save this card for 1 skip the savings this round of play only. Okay, so that means I can maybe if I get up to where I have an IOU, maybe I can use that little guy. We'll see. I gotta remember that I have that. All right, this little couple I think is at the restaurant. They are eating, so this would be back here. Yep, and they are $7. Oh, uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, looky there. I'm gonna have a slam dunk finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How lucky am I? Yay! Okay. Well, that was short and sweet. It's whenever I have a 7s and 9s and all the things, it just takes my money. So I guess I won't have to use the Mayor of Monstertown this time, because I had enough money and I don't have to have an IOU. So, all right, let's go back through. And so in the restaurant, we'll go ahead and just count up the money that we have saved so far. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So $10 in the Monster Restaurant. We've got a couple left. And then in our restaurant menu, we should have a good little amount adding up to this one. So we have got, oh, let me get my 5s added there. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Wow. 27 saved just in the restaurant menu alone. Yeah, and we still got a few more items to go. Then we didn't save any in the post office or the gym. We did save $5 in the pool. So we have got 5, 6, 7, 8, and $9 saved in the monster pool. Did nothing in the coffee shop this time, or the tennis, or the movies, but we did have one in the Valentine's Day one. And I'm just adding kind of one holiday in at a time. because I don't have all the expansion pack in here. I kind of was, as I'm gonna complete one, then I will add another one in from the expansion pack. So that's kind of how I'm doing my box. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 so far saved in the Monster Valentines. And we still have quite a few dollars left, it looks like. So we've got, this one will be a save 10. That'll be a big one. And then we have a 6. And then, yeah, so we still have some money that we can save in the Valentines. Okay, and that is all. So let me shuffle these little guys back in. Okay, and I have my cards ready to go for next time. All right, guys. Well, that concludes my Wednesday weekly check-in, and oh, I'm getting so full that's hardly wanting to close. And we are all done with Monster Town for this week, so check back in next week and you can watch me play Monster Town again. And we'll put these cards up. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Bye.